Hey guys, what's up? Today new video about $1,000 dollars gaming and rendering rig. So it starts with the CPU. I chose an Intel Core i5 4670K. It's really nice. It's a quad-core CPU. Really neat. So it's really good in terms of performances, and you can overclock it if you want it to be even more performant. But I think even at stock speed, it's kind of neat to have these performances. Um, these performances, rather, excuse me. And so with an overclockable CPU, you should take a motherboard that can overclock a CPU, and that's what I've done. So I've chosen Z87 G43, which is neat, by the way, because it's not that expensive. It's one of the less expensive um, Z87 motherboards on the market, I guess. It has all the SATA ports, all that kind of stuff, and it can overclock your i5 also, and it has PCIe 3.0. And so yeah, for the CPU, I chose 120 millimeters based and radiator, I guess. Um, is the IP212 Evo. So some Codemaster can clock your i5 at maybe, I guess, 4 gigahertz, but it's still kind of neat. I love it. It's not that tall, which means that you can install it in different kind of systems, and so yeah, I'm not talking about it too much. For the RAM, 8 GB of DDR3, 1600 MHz CL9, core surveillance RAM is the best bang for the buck ratio, I guess, or it maybe Kingston modules are also good. Um, and yeah, good in performances, good in reliability, and that's it. Um, for the and it's really good for gaming and for running stuff also. So then for the graphics card, so you have two choices whether you use CUDA applications or other application. If you use CUDA, you should take a 660 Ti or a 760. And if you don't use CUDA, choose a 7950 because it's one of the best bang for the buck ratio graphics cards, on the market. It's really good in terms of performances, and yeah, I guess that's enough. And 30 gigabytes of DDR of graphics memory, which is neat. So yeah, for the SSD, I chose a Kingston now V300, 128 gigs. Um, so it's really good in terms of performances, and it's also one of the cheapest SSDs that I've ever encountered before. Uh, until now, the SSDs were pretty, pretty expensive actually, and I only chose Samsung's SSD, which is not the it's not cheap stuff actually. This is even this is even pretty expensive actually, but it's still good performances. The 840 Evo with the best bang for the is not the best bang for the buck, but it's the best performance, high performance CPU SSD. Sorry, um, but this is a good stuff. This is good stuff. Sorry, I similar response time like all the SSDs, and good in read, good in write. You know, I guess. So then for the hard drive, a 1 TB Caviar Black. This is pretty generic drive, even if it's the highest um speed, the speedest 7200 RPM drive on the market. It's still it's really slower than an SSD or even a 10,000 RPM drive like the Velociraptor drives, but it's still very good. You can also take a 2 TB heavy green, which is not the same price, but you get really good silence and it's storage also. DVD burner, that's optional, but I think it's still good to have one. For example, 2 weeks ago, I wanted to watch Dune, and I needed one because Dune is an old movie. So it's still kind of neat to have one, and so I still have one. You can also take an external drive, which is even more convenient, since you can use it on all the computers. But yeah, I still think it's kind of neat. So, but it's optional. You can take an LG one, a Samsung one, an Asus one. So yeah, for the case, Rock PDR2 is from fractal design. Set IDP 3.0 ports on the front. It has, I can't remember if it has a Rheobus, a fan controller. Sorry. I think it has one, and it has also a lot of mesh, which will help for the cooling. Sorry. Um. Um. Yeah. It has also rubber grommeted holes and a lot of place behind the motherboard tray in order to cable manage your system. So that's kind of neat also, and I love it. I love this case. And finally, the Corsair RM 650-watt power supply is really good because it's silent and also super efficient, and is silence optimized, by the way. And yeah, that's really good, but it's not really. It can overclock our i5 and add some more drives. It will be no problem. It will have no problem to handle it, but if you add another 79 feature, for example, it cannot handle it. So you can take a 6TX 750 power supply, which has a high wattage, and I think it's still in the price point that I chose. That was chosen, sorry, by one of my viewers. So I think that pretty much wraps it up. This was my $1,000 rendering and gaming rig requested by a viewer. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and as always, thanks for watching.